What is good, y'all? My name is Gigi and I am the owner of a small business named Queen Me. In this video, I'm going to show you how I made my 3D watermarks. Y'all, I have been trying to do this project for so long, and finally I was able to do it. This project was super inexpensive. I pretty much got everything from the Dollar Tree besides, of course, my Cricut and my vinyl. Vinyl I already had, but for my crafting girlies that always have that leftover vinyl from other projects, baby, get rid of it and use it for your watermarks. Now, I'm not no expert, but this project was super beginner friendly. I seen this one time and instantly ran to the Dollar Tree to get my materials. Y'all, I'm telling you, it is so easy. Just go ahead and do it. Make you some watermarks for your small business, baby. Make them. Do not buy them. Make them. Now, the first thing I did was, of course, create my watermark inside Cricut Design Space. All you're pretty much doing is putting your social media handle, your website, whatever you want your watermark to say, and put that in your Cricut Design Space. Once you get that wording correct and you get the font that you want, then you want to put an offset around those words. Now, once you get that offset the correct size that you want, you put another offset around it. So at this point, you'll have 3 layers. You have all 3 layers, highlight all those layers and make sure you size it to the size that you want it to be. Before you cut it, make sure you save it. Save it. Do not make that mistake of not saving it. Now, once you save it, you're ready to start cutting. Now, when you go to the next screen, it's going to be 3 different layers. Now, you want to make sure that you put each layer on the same page, but you do not want to cut each layer on the same setting. I repeat, do not cut each layer on the same setting. You will have to cut each layer separately. Now, the first layer is vinyl. The second layer is a cardstock. The third layer is a cardstock. Now, you could put all 3 pieces on your mat, but make sure when you do your first cut that you hide the other 2 layers and you only cut that vinyl piece on a vinyl setting. Now, once you do that, you then want to go back and then you want to hide that vinyl layer, show those 2 cardstock layers and put them on a cardstock setting. Now, the setting I used was for 80-pound cardstock, although the Dollar Tree said that it was 100-pound cardstock. It just wasn't feeling 100 pounds to me. So I made sure that I put 80 pounds so it wouldn't cut through my mat. Now, as you can see here, the first method that I tried was trying to glue that cardstock piece down, but I wasn't feeling it at all. It just wasn't giving 3D to me, and I had to go back and start all over. Now, here you see me trying to put a piece of foam and tape to try to make it look and give that 3D effect, but I still wasn't feeling it. So you know what I did? I went back because I saved my settings. I went back and I redid all my cuts. One piece of material that I did forget to mention is you will need some transfer tape. Now, from what I've seen in the Dollar Tree, they carry transfer tape as well. So if you don't have any transfer tape, or if you just don't want to use any of your good transfer tape, although it's really not using that much, you can always get some from the Dollar Tree. Remember, this is an inexpensive project, so you want to keep it as low as possible on cost. Another thing I want to mention as well is when you're creating your design in Design Space, make sure you use a font that is bold or thick. Do not use those thin fonts because when you cut it, of course, as most people know, those cuts will just won't come out right. It'll be very thin. It'll start peeling once you're weeding out your vinyl. You just don't want them problems. Another thing I recommend is to do what I did. Now, as you can see, the bottom layer is black. It's glittery, but it's black, a very basic color. The second layer is that holographic, very vibrant, it's loud. Now, my vinyl is just plain white. I recommend you doing something like that so that way your name shows, but it also still pops, like it catches the attention. It'll be very hard for someone else to try to use your photos or block it out. Now, some people are probably thinking, like, what's the point? Like, people are going to try to find a way to use your product photos anyway. But nowadays, physical watermarks are very popular and they work. I've seen it in people's videos. I've seen it on people's social media. And whenever you see their video or pictures, you see that watermark. It's physical. It's hard to block out. Like, it's just their signature. So I highly recommend everyone to try to make one of these. I think it's perfect. Now, I don't know if you noticed earlier when I did the first watermark, I kind of messed up with the vinyl. So just make sure that you are lining up your vinyl before you place it down on that cardstock. Once you place it down on that cardstock, baby, that's it. Like, ain't no removing it, ain't no trying to adjust it. That's it. So just make sure you're lining it up. And as you see, I'm peeling it back very slowly because at the end of the day, it's paper, it's cardstock. It's a very inexpensive way for you to show off your brand. As you can see in this part of the video, I placed the foaming tape on the first layer of that cardstock, so that way it can go on that second layer of cardstock to give it more of that 3D effect. And you'll be able to see in the next couple of clips. Y'all, I love this project. I had so much fun with it, and I hope y'all decide to do one too. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how I did. I hope this was helpful for some people. Y'all have a blessed one. Thank y'all for watching.